This is a Vision Metron 55SL carbon clincher rim, and this is just a 60mm Presta valve. Is it okay to use a 60mm Presta valve on such a 55mm rim? Let's find out. The easy way would be just to find the valve hole. Here it is. Insert it like this and just see how much valve do we have. Is it enough or not? Looks fine, but is it really possible to pump such a valve with confidence? Let's do a real life test. So imagine we have a flat somewhere just during a ride, and we need to replace a tube and then pump it. So this would probably show if it is convenient or not to do it like this. Let's go. Our tire completely in place, the tube is inside, and here is our valve. So the first test we're gonna do is use this tiny pump. It's one of the, I guess, smallest pump you can find, and it is likely that if you have a flat during your ride, you normally have a pump like this with you. So let's try to pump our tube with it. The pump is really small, so it would be strange to expect it pumping our tube very fast, but it does the job. And I don't know if you can see, but clearly the air is coming in. Okay, it's, I think, not much, but still. So we successfully pumped a little bit even with this tiny pump. So let's see how much air we could pump with a little one. Okay, so it's 16 psi. That's what we were able to do. And I guess it's quite obvious that since we were able to pump 16 inside already, then right afterwards things should work easier for us. Because actually the hardest part with the short valve is the starting phase, when the valve is going there and back. Since we pump in more and more air, things should work easier and easier. The next test will be using a different pump. It will be this one. It's a bigger pump, which I normally don't take for a ride with me, but I normally do travel with it because I think it is optimal size, which you can carry in your luggage, and it allows to inflate your tires much faster, but still it's not so big as a normal track pump. So what we're gonna do is deflate our tire completely to make the next test as much fair as possible. With this pump it goes much faster. Okay, it now says we already have around 40 psi. Maybe a little bit less. Let's check again what we have with our pressure gauge. It says 31 actually. And probably the last stage, I even don't know if it is really necessary or not, but still it's probably better to do it than not at all, is to use a normal track pump. Obviously it is the easiest way because the valve head that you find on your track pump is normally the most reliable and easy to use one. So let's go for it. Okay, in just an instant we were able to pump in pretty much air. Let's check exactly how much. Have a look. It's 51 psi. The important thing, I would say, that we used the very small pump that something like this you're probably gonna use during your ride, and it worked okay. Then we used a medium-size pump, it also worked okay, and we used a big track pump and it worked perfectly well. So with all the three pumps we used, and also with a pressure gauge, everything worked absolutely fine.